Are you striving for financial growth but feel limited by your current income? Tired of long commutes that steal precious family time? Concerned about rising bills? You're in the right place. The highestpaid.online's Black Friday sale offers a 25% discount on our VIP program with code November25. This program includes over 45 content classes, bi-monthly live broadcasts, 4 hours of personal consultation, 3 hours of mindset counseling, and an exclusive Discord community. Though valued at $25,000 annually, it's yours for a fraction. You'll get it for much less. Plus, receive our bonus PDF. Don't make the biggest investing mistake of your lifetime. We've partnered with Affirm and Afterpay for flexible payment options. Visit highestpaid.online and elevate your financial journey with our VIP program. The economic climate is shifting. Ensure you're prepared. Act now.
In the Kentucky governor race, we've just witnessed Beshear win over Cameron. And many conservative commentators and many online commentators will state that the Republican Party may have run on the wrong issues, and that may be the reason why they lost the race. And that may be partly the reason. It's often difficult to unseat an incumbent because people already know that person, they're comfortable with that person. Sometimes it can be the issues that you're running on. But what they're not going to talk about, and it's often because of the audience that they're speaking to, is the economics behind the campaign. And often when you understand the economics behind the campaign, you can understand why certain candidates are in better position to win and other candidates may never win. If you look at the money raised for this gubernatorial race, Beshear raised based around $17.3 million and Cameron raised around $3.8 million. And that information is from a website called ballotpedia.org. Now you would ask yourself this question. Once you stop arguing with people over the issues, once you take your emotions and how you feel about a race in which the majority of the United States does not live in that state, Kentucky does not hold a majority population in the United States, you ask yourself this question. If the Republican Party had confidence in Cameron, and if donors had confidence in Cameron, and if the business community had confidence in Cameron, how come he was only able to raise $3.8 million in comparison to Beshear's $17.3 million? I'm going to repeat myself. You ask yourself the question, if the donors were confident in Cameron, if the Republican Party of the state of Kentucky was confident in Cameron, if the business community was confident in Cameron, how come he was only able to raise $3.8 million for a governor's race in comparison to Beshear's $17.3 million? Because with $3.8 million, we can spend all of that just on media. And that'll be the whole $3.8 million. We're talking about running the state race. We're not talking about running a mayoral, right? We're not talking about trying to be sheriff. We're running a state race and we got $3.8 million to work with. We can spend that on television and digital media buys and that'll be all the money. And this is what you want to understand. So let's break it down a little bit further. If you look at from votesmart.org, the Republican Party contributed around 1.7, but let's call it 1.8 million to be generous to Daniel Cameron's finances, right? So that's the Kentucky Republican Party. That's the Republican Party for the state of Kentucky. You go to Beshear, we're looking at about 7.5 from the Kentucky Democratic Party. Same question. How come Cameron was only able to get the Kentucky Republican Party to give him about 1.7, but really $1.8 million to run his campaign? Where's the money at? Was there ever a serious attempt to push this guy as the governor? Because we understand in the campaign, right? There's a governor's race. They got to run somebody. Somebody has to run. The Republican Party can't say, well, you know what, y'all got it. We're just not even going to run anybody. We got to put somebody up there. And often what you'll see in politics is the party that knows they can't win the election, they'll just find somebody and they'll tell them, hey, just run for this particular office, just play team ball, and we'll get you back on the back end. Because if you look at the donations to Cameron, it represents that nobody took him seriously as a candidate. The hell with the message, right? If you look at the donors, because at this level of politics, it's all about your donors. You can't run these large campaigns if people with money don't believe in you. And it goes to show that the people with money didn't believe in Daniel Cameron being able to win the gubernatorial race, and they didn't take this race serious. Now you got to ask yourself this question. If the business community in the state of Kentucky is fine with Beshear, when normally Republicans historically fall in line with business. But what we're seeing is that the business environment and the people with money in the state of Kentucky were fine with Beshear being the governor. They were cool with it, which is why money flowed to Beshear and money did not flow to Cameron. And this is what you want to understand. The internet stuff is cool. It creates a lot of attention. It's a force multiplier around a message. But at the end of the day, the game of politics, especially at the higher levels, the state offices and national offices, it's a game of money. That's what it's a game of. It's a game of money. And a person can get all the internet attention they want. They can be trending on social media. All that's cool. But if people don't believe in you, they don't vote for you with their dollars. They got to vote for you with their dollars first before you go get the real votes. And when people are not voting for you with their dollars, it's going to be very difficult for you to run a larger campaign, right? And that's what I want you to understand and be able to take this piece away from this particular conversation. When you get done with all the arguing, when you get done with all the going back and forth, when you get done with stuff trending on Twitter, when the entertainers now have to cut their computer off and go back to their real life, end of the day, you got to be able to raise that money. And the people that have money have to believe that you can help them get what they want to get. And they have to want you to be that person, or else they're not going to give you that money. And you'll find that often at that high level, it's not about political party. That's what they sell to people that don't have any money, right? The people that have money don't care about that. They care about you getting done what they want to get done. And if you can do that, they'll put some more money behind you. Hope you got some value from it. David W. Williams, also known as Diamond Dave. I'll talk to you later.